YouTube, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 43 of the Next Wave podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Zanny. Got my co-host D Woody with me, and today we are going to be covering the release of Black Ops 6. Talk all about it, the pros, the cons. We're going to discuss it all and review what we think about it. It's going to be a great episode, and we'll see you guys in there. All right, Dax. So we've put some very, very rigorous time into Black Ops 6 so far. My hands are hurting.
Yep.
How we feeling?
Good. Fingers aching though. I'm feeling my age for sure.
Same.
No, I mean the game is about what I expected. You know, gunplay's smooth. I feel like it's fun. The essence of COD is there. It feels like a Call of Duty, not some bullshit like MW2 did. So overall, I think it's a good game. And I'm kind of excited for what they do in this upcoming season and, the following months, because this is crunch time to really try to keep players on and have a good year.
Yeah, absolutely. The camo grind that everyone kind of sticks around for at the beginning, that usually lasts about a week or two maybe, and then the community starts demanding, which, I mean, the beta, I think... partially the beta was out for a little too long for the launch to feel as fresh as it needed to be.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We're both first prestige, working towards second. I'm currently working on getting diamond ARs. I already got diamond SMGs.
Nice.
So that's what I'm currently grinding.
Yeah, I'm doing diamond ARs right now. I got a diamond knife and bat already. Just went on face-off mode, throw smokes the whole time, and got active. People hate me.
Got muddy.
Yeah, people fucking hate me. So, got those diamond. The camo grind has been fun. Like you said, though, the beta may have been out a little too long, because that first day when I got on, it just felt like normal. Like, I didn't have any level of excitement, really. I was just like, okay, let's hop on and play some... Babylon and Derelict and those maps that we already played. So at first I was kind of just like not hyped, and I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna grind this all night like I thought I would. But once we got into it and started playing more and I started going for camos, like the game is fun. And now it's just all I think about, and I just want to get on and grind camos. So let's just start with the maps. How do you feel overall about the map pool, and then what maps do you like competitively or just normally and dislike?
So I mean, they're definitely small, like off the bat. That's like that should be the first thing everyone notices. There's a couple maps that like Rewind and Red Card and Vorkuta that are a little bit bigger. As far as like the casual play of it goes, I think the maps are fine. They're obviously designed to be more just quick, fast pace, arcade headbangy. I mean, we're playing 6v6 face-off on the top floor of an apartment for one of the maps. So I think they're pretty, because they're so small, the replayability becomes a little bit less, but unless it's just a banger map like Shipment or something. But like, I really do like playing Babylon, especially for getting headshots. You just get in the most engagement, so it's easiest to get headshots. I think Vorkuta is a good map. I think Rewind's actually a good map. And then the other small ones like Subsonic's a good map. For competitive, I think it's looking rough.
Yeah.
Very rough. I think Vorkuta will play well in comp. I think that Payback might be okay in S&D. Protocol will play good. That's a good map. That map will play good in competitive, I think. I think Rewind might actually be one of the better competitive maps just because of what the others are.
Yeah.
So overall, if I were to combine, both mindsets together, I would give the maps maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Across both casual and competitive.
Yeah, I'm with you. The map pool is definitely my biggest concern or just
Me too.
disappointment out of the entire game. Other than that,
too.
everything else is pretty damn good. But
I agree.
the maps are small, and it feels like, and we've only had 6v6, so it's a little more crowded, but it does feel very crowded, and it feels like you can never spawn up and like, oh, they're over on that side of the map, let me hit a route. Like, it just seems like they're right in front of you every time you spawn. You just take a few steps and you're in a new spot. Yeah, so I don't really like that, but there are maps where you can kind of spread it out a little bit, like Vorkuta. Red Card is bigger. People don't like that map. I don't really like that map to play it, but competitively it might play different. I don't know.
It might.
But I think Vorkuta is my favorite overall.
I
Just
think so
as
as
a
well.
normal map that could be played on any mode competitively, it seems the most viable and big enough to feel normal. It doesn't feel like you're on a tiny map like the other ones do. So, yeah, Protocol's good too. That's the one with like the 2 houses and the fountain in the middle, or not fountain, but like an AA gun.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, those 2 maps definitely have variability off spawn. I feel like a lot of the other maps, it's very one-dimensional. You spawn up, they're right in front of you, just hop in a quick spot and start L triggering. So
exactly.
So yeah, the maps are a little bit of a concern, but I mean, as far as pubs go, it'll be fun and easy to get a bunch of kills because they're all so small. So
yep,
hopefully the casual side likes the small maps and will stay on it, and the game will thrive this year.
I agree. I don't see the harm in there being maybe 1 or 2 more larger maps, but if they want to keep making these smaller maps, fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you got to introduce a couple larger maps just so it's not even for replayability. It's for, like, let's say I've been grinding and just my hands are aching, but I still want to play. Mm-hmm. I want to do a long range map or something,
Yeah, and I think it's not even like the size of some of these maps, because they said that they went off of like raid sized maps for some of them, but like raid has like visual blockers from each side of the map,
right?
Like some of these maps are just wide the fuck open and you can see everything from like certain spots, so it's just like some of the layouts are affecting these maps too, I feel like, because you just feel like you can spawn up and see everything, and it's just like you can trap people and get put in the blender easier than like raid, where you got the house blocking off mid lane and right lane and left lane. Like, you gotta hit routes and cuts to like get to the next lane. In some of these maps, you can just see the whole fucking map. So
yeah, I don't know, and I don't feel like that caters to the casual audience either. So I'm confused why they're making them like that. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So definitely a concern. People have already been tweeting, just bring them back already. Raid and some of these other maps, like, just bring them back. So
go ahead.
I'm kind of on the same page as that. But moving on from maps, how you feel about the weapons?
Weapons are really good. I feel like they did a really good job balancing them.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing some like free ladder search matches last night, and I was using the Model L. I was using the GPR, and just like swapping back and forth with getting killed by jackals, PP-19s. So like, when it comes to deciding what AR you want to use, what sub, there might be like obvious instances where the other's better, but I feel like they did a really good job balancing the guns, especially for pubs.
Mm-hmm.
And there hasn't been just clear OP, gunfights or anything like that.
Kind of like the Jackal was in the beta.
I was using a sniper for like a couple full games earlier today just because I hadn't yet, and it feels very well balanced without any attachments. Like the scope in time wasn't too slow, it wasn't too fast. It was one-shotting in the right areas, getting hit markers in the right areas. So I think the guns and then the gunplay, definitely it feels pretty similar to last COD with a more visual recoil of Cold War, I would say. But the hit registration feels like last COD. The bullet velocity feels like last COD, which I did like. And so I think overall this gunplay and just the balancing is really good.
Yeah, I agree. I think Treyarch always does a good job of balancing guns. I've mostly used the ARs. I've used every sub, but not that much. But I've put some time in with every AR, and it seems like all of them are viable for pubs, for sure.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, so they've done a pretty good job balancing, and the gunplay is smooth. If you're really nerdy, I'm sure you'll notice, certain visual clutter and things that might annoy you about it. But for the most part, like, I think the game's smooth. The gunplay feels nice, feels Cold War-y, mixed with a little bit of last year. Now that you mention it, so yeah, gunplay feels good. Guns play good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just Cold War on the newer engine, so it obviously looks and feels like Cold War, but with the newer engine, like you can tell, like the registration of the bullets and the bullet velocity and time to kill really feels like last year.
Yeah, yeah. And then camos and just the camo system. How do you feel about it?
I think it's really good. I'm a big fan of headshots, and they didn't make it too many. You just got to get 100 headshots, which, for me, higher skilled player, it probably takes me per gun, going through hardcore, probably an hour to get 100 headshots. So I really like that they went back to just 100 headshots for every weapon, for the most part, other than like launchers and some other special weapons. But it's just headshots, and then you got 2 of those like specific challenges to the gun. Whereas the last few years, it's been for each different subtypes or weapon types. There was a specific set of weird sliding while flashbang for like every challenge, and it was really, really, really caused you to exhaust a lot of energy to do these challenges. And I just felt it as weird, as more repetitive as getting 100 headshots is. It just makes more sense, and then it just throws you 2 of those little weird challenges to do, which I like a lot.
Yeah.
And then once you've unlocked the special camos on one weapon and you have them on the other, you can actually use all special camos across all guns that you've gotten the specials for or gotten gold for, so to speak. So I think that works, because if the Model L was the weapon of choice for the league, let's say, and I go into private match and I use a Model L, but in pubs I don't have it leveled up, but I had the special on the M4, so I use it on the Model L without having to touch the Model L in pubs. I think that's fine. I'm down with that. Because it means you have to put some time in with the gun, not just in pubs too. It gives more reason to play pubs.
Yeah, no, I like what they did with the camo system. Like you said, 100 headshots is not too bad, especially with hardcore face-off. If you get stakeout, I mean, that's headshot city on that map.
Yeah,
so,
and they're all good too. The weapon mastery camos, Diamond looks amazing on the guns.
Yes, bro, they did good with Diamond.
And I personally think Dark Spine is one of the coolest camos in Call of Duty history. And definitely am gonna try to go for it if I can. Like, I'm not stressing about it, but I'm gonna try to get Diamond on everything. So we'll see, but I think that camo's sick.
Yeah, no, they did a really good job with Dark Spine, and then also Dark Matter coming back looks pretty much like the BO3 Dark Matter. So everyone loves that, and people are going for it. But I think what they did with the special camos, so the 100 headshot camos you get are all pretty basic. The last one is Red Tiger, which is the coolest in my opinion. And then the special camos are like a step up. Like, they have more design, more colors, like they look sick. And I like that they let you use them on every gun and give you an incentive to earn them on every gun, because you have to level the other guns up if you want to use it. So
exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, I like what they did. The grind feels just the right level of like difficulty
effort
and
to reward,
yeah. Now on the flip side, the zombie camos. Okay.
Yeah, they're equally as cool.
Fucking hard. Like,
but that's absurd. 2,000 critical kills.
Yeah,
we played for an hour and a half yesterday or whatever that was, and
got 400 maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
So you have to get 2,000 critical kills on zombies just to get through the first set of normal camos. And then there's extra challenges for the specials, gold, diamond, all that good stuff. And there's different types of camos. So they have like an alternate gold camo, alternate looking diamond camo. And then the last one, Nebula, which is the dark matter counterpart, is fucking sick. Like, it's Nebula awesome, is one of my favorite camos I've ever seen in COD. It's freaking colorful. It moves. Like, it just looks sick. The amount of effort and hours you have to put in to get it is
Absurd.
absolutely absurd, and I will not
It's
even
crazy.
come close to trying.
I would even understand like 1,000, but
Hmm.
like even 1,000 is a lot.
I
Like,
thought it was 1,000 at first. I was like,
no,
"Oh, dude, it's
yeah,
1,000. Like, I got 300 right now." And then after the game, Elliot was like, "Dude, it's 2,000." And I was like, "What?
it's
2,000?"
it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
it's not worth it to me. I'm sure there's some sickos out there grinding for it right now, but I think I foresee a change. Or maybe they'll just leave it and say, if you really want it this bad, sell your life away for the next
Right.
year.
And they
So,
might, bro. They
yeah,
might.
but if I were them, I mean, this shit is ridiculous, bro. Like, one game where we were playing normal zombies, like, we weren't really trying for it. We played for what? Hour and a half, 2 hours?
Hour and a half, probably.
And got 300 to 400. And
Yeah, it was
today,
absurd.
my friend was in Discord doing a cheese strat where you get a boat and like block off the part and then blow up the boat and they can't run past it. He got 1,500 critical kills, and I'm pretty sure he was in that game for like 2 hours or more. So
Yeah.
it's just ridiculous. And
It.
doing that straight and just killing zombies that long like hurt my hands too. Like, it was just so much effort to not even come close to finishing one gun. So
Yeah.
I think it's a
and
little hard.
zombies overall, just go ahead and get into zombies
Yeah.
here, is definitely enjoyable. Obviously, it's round based. And there's two different maps. The Liberty Falls map is, I don't know. They're both feel like the same size ish. I don't know what the difference is supposed to be between them. Someone said Terminus is supposed to feel more zombies like. I've played both. I can see how Terminus feels a little bit more zombies like. Definitely want to do the Easter egg on Terminus. I saw like the big monster that comes on at the end. It looks crazy.
Yeah.
But I think the zombies community likes it. You can change the HUD to make it feel more classic feeling. They solved the Easter egg on both maps with like very fast.
Yeah.
But overall, I think zombies is pretty fun. I definitely want to do the Easter egg.
Yeah, zombies is fun. It feels very, I mean, Liberty Falls at least feels very much like Outbreak from Cold War whenever you get to the city. And do you remember that? I think we played it with Alex one night and got pretty far on it, but there was like a town that you get to in that open world zombies mode. That's kind of what Liberty Falls feels like, and it just doesn't feel like traditional zombies at all to me. But and you're in bright daylight, like it's good vibes out there in the town, and you just got zombies running around. I don't know, man.
Yeah, Terminus. Yeah, we got to play Terminus.
Yeah, but I just it's like it's good, but I want that traditional start with a pistol, get some money, and get active type of zombies.
Yeah,
And
I'm not a fan of the, like, even having a starting weapon, whatever, and like it just scales just like every weapon does. But like you can get a weapon, you can upgrade its rarity, and then you can pack a punch multiple times and upgrade your armor. Like I don't like that system.
yeah, and all the loot dropping on the ground and stuff, and you can like call in kill streaks. Like it doesn't feel like zombies really. But it is fun for the most part. I just know that I would have more fun on a traditional style zombies map. So
Yeah,
with
but
windows and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I definitely want to put some more time in before I like hard critique it. Also with the campaign too. Speaking of hard critique, it's getting really good reviews.
Yeah.
I played maybe like 4 hours or so of it. Unfortunately, that was on the Game Pass version, and when I switched back to BattleNet, it's
Yeah.
didn't cross over for some reason. So it's gonna be real tough for me to go back and repeat that 4 hours. But it was really good, the 4 hours that I did play, and it's getting great reviews.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it looks sick. Apparently there's a lot of RPG story elements in it, so there's variation in dialogue and things like ways that you can play, or I don't know. I still haven't played it, so I'll definitely get into that when multiplayer slows down a little bit. But
The only like
did you
open
ever?
world
Yeah.
part that I got to was like there was this one mission where you're helping the British Secret Service or whatever, that SAS force, helping them do some shit with the enemy against the enemies, and then they'll help you infiltrate like this base. And like they're like, all right, we need your help destroying these missile launchers, and so you have to like travel to 3 different ones, but there's a huge area that you're doing it in, and like I would drive to the missile, and there would be several question marks for like things I can
Okay.
discover, areas, clear this area, inspect this area and whatnot. But I go to other games for that. So like it's great that they give you the option because as I don't have to go do it. It wasn't critical. But like I go to other games for that type of
For
experience.
like
So in
side
COD,
quests.
yeah, in COD I don't see the need for it. Seeing as though the older campaigns are so highly praised without those elements.
Do you earn anything for
What do you
doing
mean?
side quests? Like, is there any incentive to finishing a side quest?
Uh, that's a
Because,
good
like, if you
question. I
could
don't
get
know.
different
I
loot and,
think
like,
so.
make your character look sick or, like, get certain
I
things
don't
for your
know.
gun, then, like, that would be worth it to me. But just to do a side quest and a COD mission to add to the story, I don't really care for. Like, why
And I
am
don't
I
even
doing
know how
that?
much it even adds to the story. I'm assuming there's some sense. I think there's some stuff that you can get from the campaign that you can use in multiplayer. I've seen like some operators and maybe a blueprint, but I
Mm-hmm.
definitely saw an operator had a skin that's only uh, through campaign. So I don't know,
Yeah.
but I didn't get anything to lead me to believe that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I don't know, but the campaign, it sounds amazing. Treyarch always does a good job on campaigns, I feel like. So glad that they're back in the campaign game. Didn't have
yeah,
one in BO4, sadly. So, um,
yeah.
and then Cold War. I never played Cold War's campaign now that I mention
I'm
it.
trying to remember
It
if
was
I
like
did or not.
the Kennedy was in it, I'm pretty sure.
I think I did play it. I don't remember though. Oh
Yeah.
well.
But
Um,
yeah, I mean,
yes.
other than that,
If you had to launch first week of the game out of 10, what are we rating it with, all the what all, total amount of things to do on the game, quality of life, gameplay, everything.
like
0 out of 10 launch.
a 7.2.
Okay.
It feels very
Okay.
Halo Infinite right now, where there's not much to do outside of like just normal Team D domination stuff on pubs. I'm
Yeah.
starting to kind of get tired of it. So,
Yeah, I need some either
hey,
other game modes or I
Infected
need
comes tomorrow.
oh, maybe gunfight. I need gunfight, I need infected, I need what newer maps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but I
that's
mean,
another thing, gunfight, we didn't touch on because, we're the gunfight guys. So, fucking, there's like 5 classes that they give you. We need more
or
gun
I didn't mean
variations.
gunfight. I meant gun game.
Yeah. Yeah. Party
But
games for sure.
in gunfight, yes, they do need a little bit more. Throw a camo on there for me or something at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah. When the store
But
starts popping, the blueprint gunfight
the
mode
blueprint
will
gunfight
go
will go
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, so I think the rest of this year, in a casual sense, I think it's going to be very similar to last year, where a lot of the post-launch stuff will save the game. I think they're going to do the operator skin bundles really well again this year. They're probably going to start with some Halloween stuff, I would assume. Actually, they already got that done in the last game. I wonder if they're going to port anything over once they do like the Warzone, kind of
Dude,
integration. I
imagine
wonder if they're going to bring
we
the skins
we
back.
hop on and my Dune skins are there. That'd be
Yeah, that's what
sick.
I'm saying. Um, but I think it'll go pretty well. I think it's a lot of the post launch is going to drive the rest of the casual span. And then in terms of competitive, I think it's going to be great. It's all going to depend on the map set. Because right now with these maps, S&D is going to be terrible. It's just going to be 4v4,
Really?
bang out, very quick
Yeah, I
rounds.
meant to ask you how it was playing CMGs yesterday.
Like Protocol played very well. Rewind played very well. Vault was very weird. Didn't like that. Skyline played very just like timing, heads up, chally. Weird. Like it was okay. Um, but so it's gonna be a interesting year. We're gonna
Yeah.
need some new maps fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That's pretty much the big thing holding it back to me right now is maps.
Yeah, I
But
would agree.
yeah, great game so far. Looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
So to keep it on theme here for our pick 10 game today, we're going to be doing COD camos. They're game specific. So if there's like another version of it in a different game, then you can also pick it. But yeah, I'm at 86%.
You got it.
All right. I'm gonna go old nostalgic MW2 fall camo.
Nice. Yep. Definitely on my
It
list.
didn't. It definitely like didn't age well. Like if they put that camo in the game today, it'd be like bottom tier camo. But you got to think of the time that you were in, what you were grinding for,
What it meant.
250 headshots,
Yep.
and what that meant, and what
It
it
had
took to
aura
get.
back in the day.
It did. It had crazy aura. You got a game-winning kill cam or round-winning kill cam with the fall cam on your gun. It was like, damn, look at this guy.
Yep.
What the hell? But yeah, that's my 1-1.
Okay. All right. Solid. I'll throw it back to the first time I thought, wow, that's a sick camo. Blue Tiger, Call of Duty 4.
I was debating putting that on there.
Blue Tiger COD 4.
On the M4? Ooh!
Yeah. M4 Carbine, Blue Tiger, man, that's bringing me back now. But yeah, I mean, that was just the first camo grind in Call of Duty history. And, you know, all they had was, digital, which was 15 headshots, I think. Maybe 30.
It was like
Woodland. Digital, urban,
digital,
Blue
urban. Tiger. It was Woodland, urban, digital, urban, Blue Tiger, Red Tiger, Gold. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So it was just sick. I mean, that was like the first time that we ever saw Blue and Red Tiger, and it was the coolest camo in the game.
It was definitely dope.
Yeah.
All right. My second. This was probably the first time I saw a camo and was like, "What the fuck? Like, this is different. This is awesome." Black Ops 2 Party Rock.
Nice. Yes,
Which
I
is
had
like
all
the
those
purple,
camos,
black
bro.
and white cheetah print, zebra, everything on it.
Yep.
I love that camo.
Okay. All right. We'll keep it on theme then. Give me weaponized 115 BO2.
Okay.
Yeah. So that little like DLC camo packs that they would drop for $199 each.
Fire.
So fire. Like weaponized was on there. I think Ritual and like some of these other ones I won't name anymore in case you put them on your list. But those packs when they dropped were just like everyone bought them. Like everyone had them. They were hella popular, and they were $1.99 a piece.
Yeah, they were cheap
for camos, bro. Today we paid $20 for these skins. It's horrible.
It's horrible.
So yeah, shout out to weaponized 115.
I'll follow that up with Black Ops 3 weaponized 115.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had it in that game.
You had to. It was a DLC camo, and it was pretty much the same. Did the Black Ops 2 one like move at all?
No, not really. It just had a glow to it.
Okay, yeah. The Black Ops 3 was like the same, but it had like that that slimy movement to it. It was dope.
Okay.
And obviously, just coming from just upgrading your gun in zombies, it's just different.
Yeah. Listen, I'm putting a diamond on here. And this may be recency biased, but I think this year has the best diamond camo, dude.
I agree. It's fire, bro.
I think the diamonds are a little smaller than usual, and they're tighter, like, together. It just looks like some real-ass diamonds.
It kind of looks like BO4 diamond, which was fire.
Yeah. So, I think I'm calling it now. This got the best diamond. BO6.
Okay. Dang, there's a lot of... I'm going to go BO3 Dark Matter.
Okay.
BO3's Dark Matter was gross.
Yeah, it was, dude.
That thing, and it was super hard to get. I feel like it was like the first time we saw like people really grinding for it. Mm-hmm. Was it the first Dark Matter?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I got it on Xbox.
Yeah, that shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go BO3. I wanted to have a Dark Matter on here, so that'll be my fourth.
Yeah, no, that was definitely on my list. Great camo. Give me Borealis MW3. The zombies camo from last year.
From last year?
Yep.
Nice.
I loved that gun. That was also another zombies grind that I started and was like, yeah, this is going to take years off my life, so I didn't do it.
And that was the open world.
Yeah, it was just bad. But sick camo, definitely sick camo, and I was jealous of anyone that had it, and I love the coloring on it.
Can't believe Hitch grinded that and got it.
I know, that's crazy.
All right, my last pick is going to be my recency bias pick for this game. I mentioned it earlier, Black Ops 6 Dark Spine.
Yep.
I think it's I literally think it's the coolest shit ever, so had to include it. Might be recency bias, but we're choosing it to round it out.
It's definitely sick. I need to see it in game, bro. I really want to see a first person POV. All right. Give me to round it out here. Man, there's a lot of good ones on the list. Let's just go gold, Black Ops 1. I still think to this day Black Ops 1 has the best gold. It was like the most shiny, reflective gold that I've seen to this day. So I love it.
Okay. That's BO1
gold.
All right, so my list is MW2 Fall, Black Ops 2 Party Rock, Black Ops 3 Weaponized 115, Black Ops 3 Dark Matter, and this Black Ops 6 Dark Spine.
Okay, and my list is Blue Tiger from COD 4, Weaponized 115 BO2, Diamond BO6, Gold BO1, and Borealis MW3.
Those are some good camos right there. I also had Cherry Blossom OG from Black Ops 2.
I forgot about that.
So sick. So sick.
I had Sizzling Bacon.
Oh, yeah. Bacon was a good one. I had Transgression from Black Ops 3, the one you got from the crate. It was like the black and red Tron looking one.
Oh, yeah.
That thing, I love that one. Also, Ice in that game was cool.
Mm-hmm.
MW19 Damascus.
I forgot that game had crates, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
MW19 Damascus.
Really? Damascus?
I think that shit is fire.
Really?
The red and blue swirl, yeah.
I think it's fire, but to be a mastery camo, I just remember that year I was like, what the fuck is this?
I think it's
cool. Dark Matter.
I think more got me thinking better about Damascus than it really was. Like, I think of Morgoth's staff.
Yeah, the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sword, yeah. And then I had this year's Dark Matter. I think is really good too. I had that on there.
Yeah, this year seems like a more aggressive version of the BO3 Dark Matter. Like it's moving quicker.
Yeah.
My honorable mentions were Red Tiger from MW2, Art of War from Black Ops 2. Do you remember that one? Vaguely? It was all black and it had like shiny red like Japanese symbols on it.
Oh yes, yeah.
That was sick. Dark Matter, of course, Fall. Bacon camo, and then Nebula from this year. The zombies camo.
Yeah, zombies. Yeah. Nice. All right. Well, that was a good pick and ban. Let us know who you guys think won in the comments. To seal off episode 43, we're going to do our coin segment, pick and ban, where me and Dak pick and ban something from recency. My pick is I got a new job. I'm finally employed again.
Yes, sir.
I started on Wednesday. I'm a 401k relationship manager for a firm nearby. My commute is cut in by half, maybe a little bit more. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. I don't know why, like, as I've gotten older, the longer a commute is, just the more I hate my life. You know, I don't want to make that drive. If something's over 15, I'm like, ugh, fuck.
Yeah. Damn, because you always think about coming back. Too.
Yeah.
You never, when you're younger, you never really thought about getting back. You thought about getting there, having a good time, and then that's it. I'm thinking about the drive back immediately now.
Fuck, like I gotta get there, go work, come back. It's gonna be 30 minutes in traffic. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel that, man. I'm happy for you. Let's go. My pick, Oklahoma City Thunder. We're unstoppable. They're absolutely unstoppable.
A lot of analysts predicted them to win it all.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting a ton of hype, and through 3 games, they look absolutely unreal and may win the West again this year. So, as long as I'm just praying for health at this point, because them boys are skilled, and I'm excited for the playoffs.
They're young. Hopefully, they can stay healthy.
Yep, I've been telling people we just got to win before the Spurs get good, because Wemby is a freak.
Well, It's good that you have a team that looks really, really good because my ban is your other team that you're a fan of,
Ah,
and them looking really, really bad yesterday. Not really, really bad.
no, they looked bad.
Clawed back. They clawed back and had a game sealed. And then the Bears gave up a Hail Mary on the last play where their corner was talking to the other fans, not even giving a fuck about the play going on, and he ended up making the game losing tip and tipping it right to the receiver to score at the end. If the Bears, and the reason this is my ban is because I had a 6-leg parlay that would have hit for $250 if that did not happen.
Oh my god.
If that didn't happen, I would have hit a 6-leg parlay for $250 using free play also.
Dude, this is why I tell people don't bet on the fucking Bears, bro.
But the 1 week I did, it wasn't even them like, they missed a field goal, which happens to other teams, or, something normal that happens that they lose to, or, like it was a third and goal and they threw a touchdown. They gave up a last second Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Where they were in pass prevent.
Yeah. Now, when you put it that way, that already sounds bad, but my ban is the Bears coaching staff. So let's just hop into this.
Yes.
The Bears go, it's late in the game. They're trying to score to go ahead. They get all the way to the goal line, and Bears have good running backs. We have, a good team. And what do? We call a handoff straight up the gut to our backup center. Fat man, backup center.
What?
Yeah, we tried to run a fat man in there on the 1 yard line. Well, what happens? His big ass stomach gets in the way, and they fumble on the handoff, and the Commanders get it, go 3 and out or something. Bears get the ball back with less than 2 minutes left on the clock, go down the field, score to go ahead. They thought that they had won it. There's only 23 seconds left on the clock. The Commanders get like 2 plays at this, and then it's over. So, Commanders get the ball. They got 80 yards to go, and the Bears just gave up a 15-yard out to put them in position to throw the Hail Mary. They just said, fuck it, take this 15 yards. And after the game, Coach Eberflus said, that play didn't matter. We knew we had to execute on the final play. Blake, how much harder do you think it is to throw a ball 80 yards than it is 60 yards?
A lot.
Probably a lot. And, they said, screw it. We'll let them throw it 60, And so Tyreek Stevenson, our corner, before the Hail Mary play, the final play of the game, is jawing at the fans and talking shit to the fans. The ball is already snapped. The receivers are running downfield. He turns around, goes, oh shit, the play's coming, runs over there and just like frantically jumps at the ball while it's coming down and tips it backwards to who other than Noah Brown. Now, Noah Brown is the receiver that Tyreek Stevenson was supposed to be guarding in that play.
Yep.
But instead, Tyreek Stevenson, being a textbook member of the Chicago Bears, fucking was talking shit to fans mid-play and then realized, oh shit, the play's going on. Let me go abandon my assignment and tip it back to my assignment so he can be the hero and win the game for the Commanders. So, it's just, this is what the Bears do. Yesterday, I was just really, it gave me a headache, honestly. Like, I could not believe what I saw. But as I've sat with it, I'm like, yeah, I've lived through shit worse than this. So,
yeah, true.
So, yeah, I just think Eberflus, that man's way in over his head. He's not a head coach. Rex Ryan today on Get Up was saying, like, every coach I've ever coached with would have called a timeout as soon as they saw Tyreek Stevenson jawing at fans before the play. Like, what are we doing? Pay attention. So, it's just lack of attention to detail and not knowing, how to handle a last 30-second drive. Don't give up the 15-yard out.
That was a grade A blunder.
Don't rush three and keep a fucking spy on a Hail Mary play. You think he's going to run for 60 yards? Why is there a spy? Rush the fucking passer.
There's a spy, bro. He can run.
Yeah. It's just insane how incompetent the Bears are every single year. But, hey, maybe Ben Johnson, the OC on the Lions, will come be our head coach next year. That'd be sick.
Maybe. He probably has to win a Super Bowl for that to happen, honestly.
Yeah, go Lions then.
Go Lions.
But yeah, that's
Go
the end of my
Lions.
rant. Duh,
All right,
Bears.
well, the Bears being the Bears. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 43 of the podcast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to help the channel grow. And we'll see you guys in episode 44. Deuces.